Yo, what's up? Prince Sports here. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. Now, I want to talk to you guys about a role player that played throughout the 80s, late 80s, and throughout the 90s. He's from Queens, New York, so I can relate to him. Left Right City's own Kenny Smith. Now, he was on a podcast talking about the all-time greats, and he said the typicals. He said Jordan's the GOAT, like what most people will say. But then he said something out of character, something that most of us wouldn't be saying, something that a lot of people who watch basketball probably would never say. He said LeBron James is ranked number 10 on the all-time greatest list, and Kobe Bryant is not even in the top 10. Now, that's automatically going to get people talking to say, hey, what's going on here? But here's the funny part. He has Shaq in his top 10, but he doesn't have Kobe in his top 10. And I always told you, Shaq and Kobe's career it goes hand in hand. Kobe was Shaq's sidekick for a while. Then he became the man of his own team later in his career. But their careers are compared so much that is linked together. When Kobe won his championship in 2009, Shaq was smashing everything in his house, frustrated and mad. Mainly because he knows that his legacy and Kobe's legacy is paired 1-to-1. Okay, so wherever you rank Kobe, wherever you rank Shaq, they have to be right next to each other, basically. Okay? And I'm pretty sure he has Tim Duncan in his top 10, who also played in the same era with Shaq and Kobe. But you got Shaq and Tim Duncan up in there, but you don't have Kobe Bryant or LeBron James. Now, you do have LeBron, but he has him at number 10. This is not out of the ordinary for some people. I do know some people that rank LeBron in the top 10 or top 15 of all time. So it's a rare list of people that rank LeBron James in the top 10, but there is some. A good majority of people have him in the top 5. Modern day listeners and watchers. But Kenny, I can't rock with you on this, man. Both LeBron James and Kobe Bryant should be top 10 all-time greatest basketball players. If not top 10, you could put them in your top 5. But they got to be in 5 to 10 or, 1 to 5, whatever way you want to put it. Okay, but they got to be on that list. For Kobe to be outside of the top 10, it's a little crazy. This is kind of like when ESPN ranked Steph Curry above Kobe Bryant. That's a little crazy. It's a little out there to me. But, man, that is some heat Kenny Smith is dropping, man. And he also said he had some seasons when he averaged 17 a game. Now, he went off and said the same thing, that if he played today's basketball, he would average 25. Because he said it's so hard to rate today's players because it's so easy to score. Right now, this is a professional basketball player telling you that it's easier to score in this generation. And another guy coming from the past telling you they will average more points. Which is the truth. I said this over 1 million times. All the scorers from yesteryear will average more in today's league because it built for them to score more. Okay, I don't understand why some people don't get that. The game favors scorers. Okay, let me put this in boxing terms for you to understand. Let's say in boxing you are only allowed to throw 10 punches around. Okay, that's it, only 10 punches. Not only will you have to make those 10 punches count, but you can only throw 10. Okay, so that means a fighter that doesn't like exchanging, that brawling with you, he's a defensive-minded fighter, that era would benefit him because he's not looking to slug it out with you anyway. He's just looking to outbox you. Okay, same thing like Floyd Mayweather. He doesn't throw much punches in his fights. He counterpunches you, and he's more of a defensive fighter. Okay, you're not going to get a brawl with Floyd Mayweather. All right. Sometimes you're going to get a fight that may make you go to sleep because he's not going to give you top-notch drag out brawls, okay? You need a guy like Manny Pacquiao for that. He would give you brawls, black eyes and blood, and you punch me, I punch you, punch for punch. That's not Floyd, okay? So you understand that term I'm using for you, you should understand the fact if you take away a defensive player's skill set or rules to do certain things, because they handicap the defensive player in today's league. So it makes it more easier for the offensive player to score. Okay, that's a given. That's a fact. So Kenny Smith is right on that. But he's absolutely capping and 100% wrong, if you ask me, by leaving LeBron James and Kobe Bryant out to hang for dry. I mean, he did put LeBron James in his top 10, but he kind of dissed Kobe Bryant hard body by leaving him completely out the top 10. So what do you think? Is Kenny Smith bugging, or is he actually on point? Some of you may say he is. LeBron is number 10. Prince Sports out. Keep it 3,000.